Alright, we're going to do part 2 of our yoga pose series. I'm sitting on my towel that I use for a yoga mat. It is a Pokemon towel. Pawnee is on her yoga mat. She likes to do yoga a lot. We're going to do 5 yoga poses today. First yoga pose is the Cobra Pose. When you go into a Cobra Pose, you first lay down on your belly, just like this. And you put your hands on each side of your chest, just like you're going to do a push-up. The Cobra Pose, you push up, stretch out your abdominals, which is your belly muscles right here. Make sure your eyes are looking up at the ceiling. And you have your own yoga mat. What do you think you're doing? I'm trying to do the Cobra Pose. Okay. And down. All right, try one more time. Up. Make sure you're looking up at the ceiling. Try to keep your hands underneath your shoulder. You don't want them way out here, and we don't want them too far back. Just underneath your shoulders. And back down. And one more time, Cobra Pose. And up. Right. Pose we're going to do is called the bridge pose. Now this one will look pretty familiar to a lot of you because this is one we do during our stations when we have our fitness days. To do the bridge pose, you start off laying on your back, hands down by your side, knees bent and feet on the floor, and you're going to push your belly button up to the ceiling. Just like this. It's called the bridge pose. And you hold it. You should feel it in your quadriceps right here. And back down. And you should also feel it in your butt muscles. We'll go back up. Bring your belly button up to the ceiling. And hold. And back down. We'll do it one more time. Belly button up to the ceiling. Bridge pose. All right. The next yoga pose we're going to do is called the Locust Pose. To do the Locust Pose, you're going to start off on your belly. And you're going to have your feet out behind you and your arms down the side like this. You're going to bring your legs and arms and chest off of the ground like this. It kind of feels like you're a penguin sliding down a mountain. And now, make sure you're getting your chin off of the ground. Your chest should be off the ground. You feel like a penguin sliding down the mountain or Superman flying in the air when you do the Locust Pose. It makes your back nice and strong. All the muscles in your back helps them get nice and strong. The next yoga pose we're going to do is called the bow pose. Now, it's not like a bow you put in your hair or you tie your shoelaces in a bow. It is a bow you shoot an arrow with. It's called a bow pose because the bow you shoot an arrow with, your body is going to make that shape. Your body is going to make a shape kind of like a smiley face, the mouth of a smiley face. To do the bow pose, you start off on your belly. Then you grab your ankles and lift your legs and chest off of the ground. Your body should turn into a bow or under. Your body should turn into a bow shape or a smiley face shape. And down. Try it again. Now it's okay if you can't get off the ground, if you just hold the bow pose with your legs on the ground. But if that is not challenging enough, make sure you try to get your legs off of the ground. All right. The last pose that we're going to do is called the triangle pose. It's called a triangle pose because your feet, your 2 feet, and one of your hands is going to make a triangle. Just like this. Okay. To start off doing to do the triangle pose, you start off in the mountain pose. Then you spread your legs out, not too far, just like this. Honey, are my legs spread enough? They good? Okay, thank you. And then you're going to take one of your hands and reach down and touch the toe of your foot. If you're not able to touch your toe, go ahead and grab your ankle. If you cannot grab your ankle, go ahead and grab your calf or your knee. Keep your legs straight. Do not bend your knees. This is called the triangle pose. Thank you, Pawnee. And back up. And the other side. Try to touch your toes. Remember, concentrate on your breathing while we're doing yoga. Pawnee, you have your own yoga mat. Why do you always have to try to steal mine? And back up. Now let's do our other foot again. Back up. Last one for triangle pose. Make sure you complete the yoga poses questions on Google Classroom. Good job, Pawnee. Star of the show.